So you don't remember me proposing to you?
No, it's just a blur.
I'll remind you. You asked me, well, do you want to get married? And I said, sure, let's get married. So it wasn't romantic at all.
That's right. We didn't have, I don't know, the pomp and circumstance that they do nowadays.
No, it wasn't pre-planned at all.
No.
No. If I could do it all over, I would do it all over differently.
You would?
Heck yeah. Very much.
Really?
Yeah, very much so. Okay, ready for this one?
No.
So how did you lose your hearing?
My parents don't really know. It was gradual. But they noticed I had a loss when I went to school. I was in first grade, and they did a hearing test, and that's when they first realized that I had some type of loss. That was back in the 60s. Hearing aids were available, but I didn't need one yet. So I survived by sitting in the front row with all the teachers.
Isn't it crazy? They just took it one step at a time.
Yeah. What did you think when you first learned I had a hearing loss?
You know, what's crazy is when I first met you, I kind of knew you had a hard time hearing me. But, you know, my voice, go figure, right? Kind of soft-spoken. I figured I just wasn't speaking loud enough. So then, as we started talking, I just kind of knew that you were going to probably ask me a few times what I was saying, just so you would get it. And what I didn't realize is you were basically reading my lips.
Right.
Yeah. So my question is, what were the most prominent struggles you went through because of a hearing loss? I mean, for you.
Struggles, oh gosh. Just being in groups and not always hearing and understanding everybody was a struggle. When people talk, they'll talk to you more, look at you more when they should be looking at me so that I can be a part of the conversation. So I struggle with that yet.
Yeah, and you got to wake them up and remind them.
Right.
That, yeah, you're part of it.
Right.
Yeah, it gets very frustrating.
And the fear of telling people that I'm hard of hearing or deaf or don't always hear it's still an obstacle for me. And just feeling accepted, because sometimes I felt like people didn't accept me. Probably I never felt confident in myself either. Like in high school and such, I didn't, I guess, know or feel confident in myself to know how to go about, like, even going to college. I was scared to even do that because of my hearing loss, and I didn't want people to know. But yeah, there were a lot of struggles. I tend to forget about all of them.
Yeah, definitely. Even the struggle with your phone. The phone was like the big fear thing for you.
Right, right. The phone was always a fear thing, but it became gradual, though, all the time. Because I started out being able to hear on the phone, but then as my hearing got worse, even with hearing aids, it became a struggle and a challenge.
I think the hardest part was being on the phone.
Right.
And then the phone, it was like it would just be over and over and over again. Not that I was complaining, but it was really tough just to repeat things 4 or 5 times. And just got frustrating for you, and then got frustrating for me. So I was being selfish. I wanted you to hear me and not repeat, 10 times. But that's what I felt like anyway. So that's the part where it really kind of hit me as far as like the hearing loss.
Wow. I never knew that.
You didn't know that?